plug. Yes. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the Plugged In Show. You're welcome. Welcome to the Plug. City life. City. Look. Hey. Mask and gloves, no corona, this a hold up. Tryna get fed off these feeds, tell them scroll up. My page been lit, I had chirps off Motorola's. Next tale that I tell her be how I won them over. The people, not the masses, respect the whole blow up. Explosion and exposure, integrity never fold up. Shampoo, you'll get washed here, yeah, head and shoulders. So watch where you headed to my hitter. Head and shoulders, fire stick watching Vivo. Laker games on the TiVo with a few baddies, cause I jackass like Steve-O. Black Bruce Wayne, my pill played a placebo. Pharmacist, I passed the clip, she with the team, bro. And I don't like nothing y'all rap about, bro. We are not amigos, all of y'all are the me-hoes. With every sun raising a day, I could see me, bro. Hollow man, y'all been invisible, let me be though. Sheesh. Just the Plugged In Show. Plugged in. Just the Plugged In Show. Debonair. It's just the Plugged In Show. Hey, it's the man. Look, social with the media during the social distance. Connected online, but in real time we distant. Shorty I was with couldn't see it, started tripping. Everything good went bad in an instant. Job shut down for a few, there go my chicken. Unemployment backed up, millions is out of business. Gave us some insurances, Uncle Sam read the pitch in. A band, a few francs, okay, back to the kitchen. The pie was light, so the pilot lit, time to take a flight. This the flu game, got us pippin', and of course I'm right. Walking off the floor, shot for shot, I got the green light while Drake got y'all left foot slotted. I'm out for prayer night, just cause Lysol ain't enough to fight in Trump Lysol. So we all suggest injectoride, insecticides, I disinfect these sex, reject, ejectilize, and decompress, and disconnect, and recollect what's left of I. That's enough. Welcome to the Plugged In Show. Showtime. Yeah. What we got? Welcome to the Plugged In Show. Showtime. Debonair. City life. L. What up, L? AJ. What up, AJ? Pellegrino tweets. S.STREET Media. You know what I mean? Yeah. Easy on them. S.STREET. You already know what it is. Welcome to the Plugged In Show. Success is truly yours. City.
Yeah.
Yo.
We are here. Plugged In Radio. It is Sunday. And it's a good day. AJ, I got AJ, my beautiful host.
You already know.
To the left of me. AJ, how you feeling?
Groovy, baby.
Groovy, baby. Can't compete with that.
Yo.
And, you know, without further ado, without even going further, because I don't know how you follow Groovy, baby, but we're going to try. This next individual that I'm about to introduce to y'all, dope artist. They say femc. I'm going to say MC because I know some brothers that can't even.
Right.
You know, I'm not even going to call no names out. You know what I'm saying? But we got Waters in the building. Make some noise. Water Lyrics in the building. Yes. Waters, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good. You know, after that, you got to hit him with the splash.
Right. I feel that.
We getting the props together. We working on that. But for now, there you go, right there. You want to ad-lib on that? I got you.
You stupid.
So what's going on? What's happening with you? What you got going on? First of all, before I get started, I like to make sure with everything that's going on, the crisis and the virus, all of this madness, how are you and your family during this time?
Well, you know, everybody's good. You know, everybody's maintaining, staying healthy, washing their hands, staying out the way.
Right.
You know, so, you know, as black people, we just got to stick together, whether they're trying to keep us apart. So just got to stay germ-free, stay sucker-free. You know,
absolutely.
That's it.
All
you know
day
what it
long.
is.
Listen, I'm going to do it for y'all one time. I got my pen here.
Okay.
Health first.
Right.
Thank you, health first. 1, 2. That's all you got to do.
Easy.
ABCs. 1, 2, 3s, and we keep it going. But yes, I'm happy to hear that though. I'm happy to hear that. I've been watching you for a while, rock stages, always new material, always coming with some heat,
Crazy energy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then just be mad quiet with it, right? Quiet storm. You just come,
like that.
Come to the show. Hey,
Quiet
what's going
storm,
on, y'all? You know everything good? Yeah, all right. I'm gonna do a little something, and then next thing you know, yeah, who's that girl?
Right, like who that? Hold up.
You know, this is something I let it do. So I just come up, show up, and do what I gotta do. You know, when it's something you love to do, it don't feel like work. So
Right.
it's something, you know, I'm just grinding and I'm just doing what's in me, what I like to do, what I love to do actually. So and you know, that's why, you know, some people see it, some people support it, some people keep it going. I really don't pay attention to that because I'm paying attention to my work. So that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. One time for paying attention to your work.
Right.
God damn it.
Focus on that.
I need to be listening right here. That was a gym. That was hard. Attention to your work. You know, y'all used to be looking over trying to find out where A was. And you put A, what's the answer to number 5? Yeah, that's y'all. Pay attention to your work. God damn it. So, I'm going to talk about what I've been seeing on this IG, man.
Right.
God damn it.
Let's get into it. Let's get into that.
I got to take a sip before I get into
Yeah,
this.
let's take a sip. You gotta take a sip.
Okay, all of us then.
Oh, that's good.
I ain't bad.
Hit the neck real quick.
All right.
So good. So,
Let's get into
there's a
it.
song called Moves.
And you was moving.
And she,
And you was moving.
I saw fire trucks, sirens,
Going in.
pop locking in front of the building. The little girls was outside.
Yeah, that energy was crazy in that.
So I'm gonna, before we even get into the video, the song, where did the inspiration come from for the song, and just what made you just spearhead that? What made you just go ahead and just gun ho with that?
I was down south. I was in down south at my best friend crib, and I was out there for a minute, you know, because of the pandemic and everything like that. So, you know, I quarantined, and my best friend, she popped out, picked me up, drove 8 hours, came and got me. Shout out to my best friend Star.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Star.
You know what I'm saying? And I went down there for like a whole month. And I was just quarantined there, and you know, I'm from the projects, so you know, waking up, I go a lot of places, but I was there mentally, you know, so it was more of I'm waking up every day, I'm seeing the suns, you know, it's when you're in the projects, you got to go out the door, through another door. You're not going directly out the door to the sun. You feel me? So it's a different feeling. So I'm like, I don't have to worry about people. It's not a bunch of people in my space. You know what I'm saying? I'm making moves. Like I don't want to talk about what I'm doing because, you know, you don't want to put everything out there. You know, people like to block your blessings and things like that. So I have a lot of things that I have in store. So I'm like, yo, I'm making moves. Like, even in the corona, like I'm not, ain't nobody stopping nothing. You know, that's how I felt. And I was just, my boy Show Money, he sent me a couple beats and everything like that. Shout out to Show Money. He engineering shit for you know, Busta Rhymes and all of them. So, you know, he sent it to me and I'm like, all right. But you know, a lot of beats is not people beats. You know, they engineer, so they get certain things and everything. So I'm like, I like this shit, so fuck it, I'm gonna just do it and promo it. You know, so I wrote it and I'm like, all right, when I get back to New York, I'm going to studio. I'm not going to studio down south. I gotta do this in New York. So, you know, I wrote it, I'm doing my shit, I'm writing. And this song, like usually when I write songs, it's like, you know, I write it and then, you know, I go to the studio, I do what I do. But this song, I double wrote this song, like it was a different version to the song, you know what I'm saying? So when I got back to New York, I let my right hands hear it. They like, nah, something missing. You gotta, it's lit, but it's missing something. They like, it gotta be a topic. So I'm like, bet. Switch my whole first verse. And I'm like, fuck it, it's moves. You gotta stay, it's moves. Everything with moves, I'm using that. Moves, movement, moving. That's what it is. So I'm like, I bet that's the topic. Everybody love to make moves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I bet I got it. Went to the studio, laid it down. Everybody's feeling it. I'm like, every time I heard it, I'm like, I gotta add something else. Like, it's missing something. Got to the studio the last time, fixed it up. It was like, it's lit. So then the crazy part about it is the producer of the song, I had linked him. I had been hitting him up about the beat and all that. So, you know, people see certain things. They don't know who you are, so they probably just brush over it.
Right.
So I guess he seen how, like, everybody was sharing it. Yeah. So he hit my engineer up. Boy, you see me hit you up. You want to hit my engineer up. So I hit my mans up like, yo, like, you know, like this beat. I don't have a problem paying for it, but, you know, he moving kind of... You know, but I could understand. You know how the music industry is. People feel like, you know, it's understandable. I didn't take no weight to it. Right. But I'm like, if it's promo, how many people done got on doing somebody else's beat?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right, you gonna get the rights over that. We gonna fuck it. I'm gonna do it. My engineer like, yo, you put too much time and money into it. This is what we gonna do, and that's what it is. And I like the song. That's why I was gonna throw it away. I was because of the situation. Everybody like, nah, you wildin'. Like, I'm like, all right, fuck it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all the way with it.
As you should.
So, my videographer, Alex, that's my mans. I don't use nobody else. Okay. Shout outs to Alex, you know what I'm saying? And at first, I don't think he really saw where I was going with it. So, I'm like, nah, I'm going to do a 2-day shoot for this. You wildin'. Like, everybody make movies every day. Like, you know? Yeah. So... I was on some shit like I didn't plan it because a lot of times when I plan stuff, not even a lot of times, but sometimes some things don't need to be planned. You know what I'm saying? You just go with it.
Just the spirit
you know what I'm
of
saying?
it. Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's why I'm going with it. If it's promo, I'm just going to show what I do, not even daily, but what I like to do. Have fun with my music, and that's what it was. And every time, you know, I asked somebody to do something for it, it was like, it was all for it, you know? And everything was spare the moment in that video. Nothing was planned. Nothing.
That's the best.
Sometimes that is the best energy. You know, it's just that authentic. You know what I'm saying? We lit. We got to do this. We're focused. You know, and we making moves. Yep. You know what I mean?
And them 2 little girls. Shout outs to the 2 little girls. I don't even know their names. I forgot their names. I forgot their name. I met them when I was doing a video.
Oh man.
So it was like they seen me doing a video, and you know, I know they uncle. You know, so. They was like, yo, we want to be in the video. And I'm like, what? Of course. Like, you would have thought we rehearsed that. Like, that was one take. All of that whole scene that I did with them was one take. We did us, and then I let them do them. I backed out. We did not record more than one time. Them girls had me thinking they heard the song before. I'm like,
just on point with
getting busy.
Yeah.
But, you know, that
worked out.
It worked out.
Yeah.
And then right after that, the fire truck was pulling in. I'm like, nah.
Right.
It was like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, God is really something, because I'm like, it was perfect timing from the beginning to the end. All of that was one shot. Every take was one shot.
That's what's up.
From the whole fire department scene was one shot.
Right.
And I'm looking at the video, I'm like, wow, to the end of the song ending and the doors closing. I'm like, that's fire.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That
worked out. That was really, supposed to be.
It really, that's what I said. That was meant to be. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
I'd rather the FDNY in my video than the NYPD. Shout out to the FDNY. Shout out to the FDNY. Woo, 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 woo.
Saving lives.
It's all love. Just the bad apples. You know who you are. I'm not going to point you out. All right. Shout out
to that.
Shout out to just going with this. Shout out to winging it. Shout out to first takes. Shout out to not planning. Just you know.
And then it come out fire. You know what I mean?
And that's how the universe.
No pun intended.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Right.
We just dropping balls all through the damn thing. Look, and it's hard to plan things the way you want them. It's because you got a vision in your head. You see it. You had your vision when you wrote it. You had your vision when you laid it down, and then you like, yo, I know who would be crazy in this. But then it's like, yo, you know what? Everybody got their things going on. It's hard to get everybody on the same schedule.
Right.
I got this camera guy, and they be ducking, they be moving. So while I got this dude, we just gonna utilize them, and how everything flow for you effortlessly like that. was just a sign that it was meant to be.
Exactly.
After all of the adversity that you went through, as far as with, is it going to be promo? Are they fronting? Should I do it? Should I not do it?
Right.
And you see that masterpiece, because that video was all over the place. I need you guys to go check out Water's lyrics. Water_lyrics. That's on my page, Debonair, and also I'm gonna be sharing it on the Plugged In show page. Yep. If you haven't followed it, you better get to the following and know where you guys live.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go right into another crazy one, because I want to know about all of these, because I didn't make one video yet, and it's partly my fault. I'll be slipping, you know, we be busy, but I'll be catching the clips on IG like, God damn, I would look good right
there. Right.
I gotta get a video. I gotta get a video list for everybody. Yeah. Because as soon as I do a video, everybody like, yo, why you ain't hit me up?
Why you ain't let me know?
So we gonna talk about searching for clout.
Oh, because that's a real thing.
And that's a dope ass track that she has with a dope ass video that I'm not in. But you guys have to go check that out. And I want to hear, because it's like the lighting was crazy. It was a vibe. What went into creating that movement and creating that track?
One thing about me, the people you see in my videos, the same people that's around me. Those is my real solid people. So you know, when I do a video, I think like I don't want it to look like what you think it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So my whole thing was us all together, because you know, when you think about searching for clout, it's always like drama.
Right.
So I just wanted it to look like drama, but fun also.
Right.
You know?
There you go. So
the video was more of like, I know a lot of people did the beat, because the beat's from Canada. Okay. So I heard a couple songs on it. So I'm like, how can I, you know, differentiate this? Like, you know, and I'm like, fuck it, this is gonna be straight bars. Like, that's how I felt about it. But also just showing like I can give visuals too at the same time. Right. You know, and switch it up. And one thing I love about my videographer, shout outs to Alex again.
Okay, Alex.
He is just like, when I think he's not on the, I don't have to say much to him. Like, he knows what he, once he see it, he like, I know. I don't have to call him for nothing. He's like, you know, he's on it. So that makes it even better for me, because it's like I don't have to stress over that department. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like more fun, and he's adding things. He's listening to my words. A lot of videographers don't listen to your words. They just record. And so if you look at a lot of my videos, my words is going with the switch. You know? And that's what I like. What I love about him, because when you on beat and now shit switching up, and you know, that was more of, because I did a couple videos, but that video right there was one of my first videos where I said, the visuals got to be lit. You know, because before that I did That's a Body, and I did For Show, and I did, you know, I Want It All, and Open Letter. Those was just like, those wasn't really visuals. Like, those was just like showing you things. So like now I'm more into like visuals and concept and like fun. So
that's what I'm saying.
I love to just keep that part in it, because a lot of times you look at videos and people are just doing it, but it doesn't look like it's enthusiastic. Like they were actually having fun. Like, and that's the thing. I don't want nobody to take that element away from it, because that's what it's all about. That's what rhyming and rapping and music and the 5 elements of hip hop is about. Having fun, starting from the parties. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about no shooting and gang banging, even though that's, you know, it elevated to trap and drill. You know, hip hop branch.
Different lanes.
You know, it's different lanes now. But the main thing of it always was the party, having fun.
So would you consider that your style then, like more of like, you know, like the type of rap that you do? Like, is it more just like for clubs and just, you know, jumping around, or like how else are you coming?
Me, I'm more of like a universal person. Like, I'm not just one lane. Like, I can rap about everything, you know, so it's not like I'm sticking to one. No, because rap is, it's what you, it's what comes to your brain, what you thinking, how you feeling. the things going on around you, the people you be with, all of that comes into play when I'm writing or just in my zone. So I could never say, oh, I'm a party rapper or I'm a dance rapper or I'm a conscious rapper, because all of that is what I do, because I started out doing poetry, I started out singing and things like that. So it's like all of that is into play. That's why I do melodies in my songs, so nice. I'm just all around hip-hop. I'm an artist.
So where do you see yourself now in terms of where you were to where you are now and where you want to be?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, in terms now, I feel like I'm successful because of, the things I've done within my family, my friends, my neighborhood, just in everything, because, I graduated college. A lot of people in my family didn't get to do that. So,
I'm
It's
sorry.
not easy.
Let's give it up for that, y'all. Come on.
Listen, as a fellow college graduate, honey, it's not easy, girl. It's not.
It's really not.
I went to BMCC and I stopped my freshman year. So I'm proud of you ladies. Continue. I had to just give a round of applause for that. That's dope.
Feat, for real.
Yeah, so, and once I did that, my sister graduated college after me. Cool. So it's like, I'm just doing things to be stepping stones just for the people that look up to me.
Right.
And a lot of people
see your influence.
Yeah, and so it's like, where I want to go a lot of places, so I can't really say.
Right.
Because me, like, I like to do a lot of things. I'm not just an artist. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do hair.
Okay.
I know how to cook.
Talk about what
I know how to do a lot of things.
Talk about it.
It's like,
talk about it.
I'm
always
need all the money. We need all the
money.
Yes, that's what's up.
So, and I like to help people too, So, and one thing I notice a lot of times, like when you like to be a helpful person, a lot of times people don't understand that. So it's not saying that they're mad or jealous. They just don't understand certain things. So, I just learned, even in this industry, like a lot of times I went off of emotion, and a lot of times it's not like that. A lot of times it's not about you, or in parentheses me. So it's like people go through things, and you can't just single yourself out. But also people have to take note. Just because of that, you can't make people feel a certain type of way, because a lot of people are alphas. So a lot of times people are like, fuck that, I don't need you, we not dealing with that. A lot of times people don't understand, and it pushes them away
unnecessary
from you. Unnecessary animosity. So it's like, damn, we could all get the bag. There's no need for that.
So plugged in word of the day. Unnecessary animosity. So let me unnecessary animosity.
Okay, that's what it is.
You guys, it's unnecessary. All right, we don't mean
I like
it.
that.
Yeah.
All alphas, we all trying to win, and it's important.
That's a fact.
It's important to recognize another great, like to be in the same space and respect someone else's craft and work, and the time that they put in it.
Right.
You can see yourself in some of the things that they do, and not feel threatened, because you got your bag and your crown, and you know where you at. You know where you stand. A lot of people.
That's what holds a lot of people back. Is that pride that like you said, people thinking that like they might be better, or I'm not good enough. Fuck that. You know what I mean? You do you.
Tap into what makes you great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unnecessary animosity. That's the word of the day. Remember that, guys. Look it up. Google it. Waters lyrics. So, and I'm gonna tap into something else, because she said she has goals, but she's not. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, we're gonna talk about this little acting bag.
Okay.
Think I didn't know about that. I did some research, called some people. Come on, AJ. You know what I mean? we was in the surveillance band. Me and AJ, we had a whole thing of Popeye's chicken. Like, there she go again, walking.
What's up?
Oh my goodness.
So,
I forgot.
is it Project Heat?
Yes, it is.
It is Project Heat.
Yes, it is.
I knew it
One
was.
of my favorite shows right now. I'm not going to even say web series, but because right now
shows.
seasons 1 through 3 is on YouTube, but season 4 is on showupfilms.com.
Dope.
So,
Showupfilms.com. Okay.
Showupfilms.com. So basically, like, I always watch Project Heat from season 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always been a fan. And when I first seen that, I said, I'll be on that show. I said it, and I'm like, how you gonna get a show?
Right.
But when you see certain people, you see certain things. And I was in Atlanta. Last summer. I was in Atlanta last summer, and I was gonna go to the Atlanta audition because I was thinking about staying out there and everything like that. But you know, things didn't really work out. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go back to Brooklyn, drop some videos, get it lit. But it's so crazy because when I'm in Atlanta, I seen the Project Heat New York audition pop up on my timeline. I'm like, what's the odds of that?
Right.
Bet. So I emailed. They sent me the Addy. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull up. Pulled up there. Did the audition. They liked me. I'm like, it's lit.
Right.
It's lit. So shout outs to Project Heat. Shout outs to Katie. Shout outs to Pop. Shout outs to Shy. You know, shout outs to everybody there. They treat me good. It's all love. Like, I already knew them already because I already watched the show. So it was but you don't know how people react. And, you know, everybody loved me. So, you know, it was good experience. It was a great experience. And we still shooting and things like that. I was just there. We just did a, I think it's going to be episode 8 we up to.
Okay.
So, you know, I just, you know, wait for the call, you know.
Was it as, so with preparing for your role, is it as hard as like preparing for a show?
No lie, acting is totally different than like acting is not in me. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. But I can do whatever I can do. I'm like, I do videos, so that's kind of
right. That's acting, right.
So, you know, I'm not gonna say it's hard, but you know,
what don't you like about it?
It's not anything I don't like about it.
Okay.
Because it's something that, you know, I'm doing it because I love the show. So being a part of it is nothing bad about it. Okay. Especially doing it with vets. They're on season 4. I'm a rookie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like they took me in like little sis, you know?
Showing you the ropes.
But
and all
KD,
that.
he don't play. So come fucking up his scene. And you know, he let me know, Waters, get your shit together.
Right, real quick.
So, you know, but as I'm going along, I'm learning more and new things, and it just gets better and better. My acting gets better and better every time, you know. It's not like I'm the best actor or actress. Right. I'm still learning, you know.
Yeah,
so
course.
Everybody, you know, makes it comfortable because they're like, you gonna get his, you know.
Well, that's good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And when I'm slacking, Katie don't play, he gonna let me know. So that's what it is. And shout outs to Project Heat. I love y'all.
Project Heat. Make sure y'all check that out, man. And that's important when sometimes we come into new situations and we have to treat the, you know, I guess the understudies or the rookies or whatever, show them love. You come across some people that might be a little harsh and want to give you a cold shoulder. Nobody trying to take your spot, man.
Right, exactly.
You know,
we can all eat.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We got big plates, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Scoop you up some of that mash, man, and pass it down. You know what I mean?
I'm hungry.
I made some turkey wings. I can.
Oh, see. Yes, we done got it. And I got aggravated. What's the word? I got animosity. Unnecessary animosity right now.
Because I want some.
God damn it. She gonna just throw that in there.
Right. Just, you know, I made some.
She got the catfish in the pond. You just gonna throw that in there. You ain't had to say that. Yo, shout out to Turkey Wings.
Right.
Mom, if you watching, it's been a minute, Mom. Come on, Mama. You got to make some turkey wings, man. Nah, that's what's up. Shout out to Moves, Searching for Clout, Project Heat, and what's the next thing that you're working on? Are you just pushing moves right now, or you have something in the cannon you just holding on to and all of that?
What's up?
I have an original project I'm gonna release.
Okay.
I wanted to release it this month, but it's a lot going on. I can't really say, but I know I'm gonna release it before the year is out.
Dope.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. So it's The Premonition 2. and
it's
premonition.
I like that
yeah.
name, man.
So that's just
some bars.
you gotta wait for that. You
It
know?
sounds like it's gonna be some bars. Well, I'm gonna let you know. You know, if you need a verse, turkey. I'm accepting turkey wings.
Man, don't say that.
Right.
Don't tell me that.
Okay, get him.
I'm just saying, because that sounds like it's gonna be crazy. I love that name, the premonition, and I think a lot of times, you know, artists take your time when you're putting together projects.
Don't
you
rush.
know, make sure that you name it something that you put some thought into what you name your songs, you name your project, because if it does blow, because that's what you guys want it to do, right? You want to go somewhere. When we come to these platforms and we ask you these questions and you talking about, yeah, you know, I named it my homeboy shotgun or something crazy, and you don't got no reason.
Thought, no rhyme or reason of why. Man. You know, like
that's deep. I can see.
I named it. Well, it's the second. You know, it's my second. My first one was a mixtape.
Okay.
And it was the premonition. And it was like, you know, people look at premonitions. Premonition is not evil or good. It's whatever you foresee. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and during that time, you know, my brother got killed. You know, I was going through a bad time. So that was like a bad premonition. Right. But the premonition 2 coming back around, you know, it's the opposite of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I bet I can't just leave that alone. I gotta come back, hit him with the bang, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But and it's an EP though.
Okay.
See.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with original for this one. You know, last one was a mixtape. I couldn't really push it like I wanted to.
Right.
But this one being an EP, I'm gonna be able to push it crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why Moves is the promo. My next single is gonna be off the EP. So. You know, it's
Is
levels,
Moves gonna
you know?
be on this?
Sorry, Moves is if I work it out with.
Right.
That
You
situation.
That's right.
That situation, I'll
right.
get it on there.
Okay.
And most likely, if it do what I believe it's going to do, it's going to work out.
No doubt.
Well, we're going to speak it into existence.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like, speaking things into existence. Speaking in the universe.
All right.
You see AJ just take my speaking into existence, man. Where you heard that from?
Right. Exactly. Just giving it to me right now.
I'm just saying,
Come
man.
on now.
Nah, you right. That was beautiful what you said. That was nice what you said.
I can't stand it.
She dropping gems. She dropped.
Oh my goodness.
I'm saying.
You got jokes.
It's all love here. We plugged in. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Nah, so yeah, I definitely can't wait for that premonition. And you know, SIP to your brother, I know that he's gonna be proud of you putting out all this work. And every time I see you, you always take it a step higher. You know what I'm saying? I think Moves was that one. Like that video, I was like, because I see, and we know we in the same circle of a lot of artists, and I see some artists they just stay right here. You know what I mean? And they don't elevate, and they don't take risks. And that's one thing that I noticed about you. You take risks. It's another song that you performed every time. When I used to see you perform, I think it's called "It's a Body." That's one of that's a body. That's my.
I've seen that at the 5 spot.
man.
I think a few times, right?
Yeah. I'm tell you one thing about That's a Body, right? That's like my fate. Like that's like a one. I'm sorry. That's like a one hit. Like everywhere I go, like people love that shit. Like I be like, I gotta perform That's a Body.
Yeah.
Right? And people just love that song. So that's one song like I say like is one of my favorites.
It's just catchy.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the beat. It's like a. I got the beat in my head.
That's French Montana and The Weeknd. That's French Montana and The Weeknd beat.
Okay.
That's a no lie, no lie, no lie.
See, I like It's a Body better. I don't even want to hear their song.
Right.
We don't even need to see what happened with that. We good. We got It's a Body. That's a Body. We don't need to hear that. No, shout out to y'all though, French and all. No disrespect.
But Waters took that.
That's a body, y'all. Guys. It's a body, guys. All right. Call the coroner. All right.
Yeah,
Play with the little chimpanzee or monkey you be having. And you know.
I can't.
That's what he has. He has a pet.
Yeah.
He's like Aladdin. He has the pet on his shoulder.
Not Aladdin.
That's
Aladdin, but yeah, Aladdin.
Come on.
Okay, right.
You may have a good your childhood. Everybody saw Aladdin. Don't act like
Aladdin was one of my favorites.
Come on now.
Personally.
They done remade it 5 times.
See, I never watched Aladdin.
What?
Never watched Aladdin.
Oh, Aladdin is
See,
classic.
it's all good though.
Got
I
it.
probably watched it and it was like, I ain't get jiggy with this shit. What a Lion King guy.
Lion King, definitely.
Shout out to the Lion King.
Yes.
Shout out to the Lion King, man, for real. So
What's up?
we coming to a point. This is what we are installing into the Plugged In show. We got AJ's Plugged In moment of the day, where she's gonna ask a tantalizing question.
Well, I don't know about all that. You can relax. But I guess what I would want to know is, in terms as a female MC, who was your influence coming up that made you want to even pursue, this career?
That's, every time I get this question, it's like people be just trying to get somebody out of me, like, and it's like, I'm from Bed-Stuy, right?
Okay.
So, you got Biggie, you got Jay-Z, you got Lil' Kim, you got Foxy, you got Fab. If I had to pick, it's not going to be a female.
Okay. That's
You know
fine.
what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Because when my father, he's a rap fanatic, so when I was younger, he got me on him with his boombox. He playing Rakim, Cool G Rap,
That's super dope.
KRS-One, things like that. So that's all I heard. So, as I'm coming up now I'm liking my own people. And it's Biggie, it's Kim, it's Jay-Z,
Okay.
It's Lauryn Hill,
Right,
Yes.
Queen Latifah,
Yes.
so
That's
I can't say one person influenced me more than the other because they all talk to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
know a lot of people had a favorite. If I had to go with my favorite, it's going to be Biggie. Because
Okay.
I call me biased.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad choice.
No.
But but when it comes to a female though, like I listen to a lot of Lil' Kim because of Biggie.
Right.
Of course, that's number one pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Lauryn Hill though.
Yes.
Lauryn Hill, I love Lauryn
Classic.
Hill. Because
Without
when
a
we was
doubt.
younger,
Oh yeah.
it was a different
She's
vibe now.
bars,
Like
yes.
she's
I
singing
was-
and she rapping. Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
snap! And when you first growing up, you're not rapping, you singing. You're hearing your parents and your grandparents.
Yep.
They playing R&B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the melody. Now I'm putting my own to it.
Right.
I used to take the artist's songs and listen to it so much. I used to write down the lyrics.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, write down their lyrics. I could write my own.
Right. So that's what basically got
That's
you
where
in
it started from. So
Okay.
now, but before I was rapping though, I was singing.
Okay.
I've been in the studio since I was like 13.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know?
Yes.
So it's like,
So you've
but
been putting in work.
yeah, I'm like, singing ain't really.
You prefer rapping.
It's alright, but it ain't
Not what you-
my words. I'm not getting. I don't want to do that. I want to talk to the people.
Would
know?
you ever become a ghostwriter
Of course.
if the opportunity
Of
presented
course.
itself?
Anytime that I'm in the studio, anything like that, and people, ask for my input or things like that, I love doing that kind of stuff. Sometimes I don't mind my business because I'm let you know, boy.
Listen, that was trash.
Right. I'm
You
gonna
got
need you to know.
how many guns did you come in the door with? You got 15 guns. Okay. And you're moving all the dope on the same block. Okay, nah. That's,
No, and
Yeah.
I like. It's so crazy because I listen to my mom's. My mom's is 51, and she be like, "Yo, listen, Waters, I don't want to hear that old shit.
Yeah.
I want to hear the new shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think about my mom's too. Like, I bet if I got to do a song where she could like,
Right.
You know?
So that's important to you.
That's important to me because
Okay.
I don't just like putting out anything. You know, if I'm gonna do a song, even if I got 12 songs on a song, if that one song bang,
Right.
I might not. I'm be like, alright, but alright, everybody like that song, fuck it. But I'm not that type of person where I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna put out a bunch of trash. If I'm gonna say something, it's gonna be a story behind the mixtape, EP, whatever. It's gonna be a story behind it. You're gonna feel like, damn, you know what? I just dropped the mixtape, heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Do you go into the studio with a concept in mind already?
a lot of times I do, but what I did, my first one was a concept because it was like more pain.
Okay.
You know, so when I dropped heartfelt, it was like, it's pain, but I'm overcoming it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why now when I drop the Premonition 2, it's like, oh man, damn, we felt the pain. We gonna feel the fun, and we just gonna feel the bars. That's what I love, bars. Like I'm sorry, like that's just what I do.
a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know. Like that's why a lot of people know me too. I used to battle niggas.
Oh, okay.
I
So
was
you
gonna
was into the
say-
battle rap.
Like,
That's what I was going, and that's what I noticed because when AJ had asked you that question, she said, "Yeah, you know, I listen to Big, blah 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 blah." I'm thinking like, yeah, because she ain't want to be like, oh yeah, you know, I rap good for a girl. No, I'm trying to eat y'all,
Right.
everybody,
Right.
all of y'all, all of y'all's, and I know some dudes that she can, yeah.
yo, listen, I'm not even going front. Like when I first started rapping, I was 16 when I first started rapping because before that I was singing. So when I first started taking my lyrics and putting a flow to it,
Right.
I'm like, I got something. So people from my hood, it was like we was a team. You know what I'm saying? So now you got people rapping, So now it's like people like, yo, Waters, this dude over here talking he can rap, So it's like, I can't back down.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right. It's not
So
gonna let you
it's
do
like,
that.
yo, I gotta pull out my best shit, and I
Right,
gotta
yeah.
flame him to the point he don't even want to rap, like no more. I'm gonna let him go first, you know. So that's how I started. And rest in peace to my bro G baby. Like he used to be on me. Like I don't care where he was at. You talk about you can rap. Yo, T Waters, pull up. This shit get crazy.
Right.
I'm rapping. I had people call me all the way to Queens. Yo, this nigga talk about he can rap. Waters, T Waters, pull up.
Word.
Pull up. I ain't ever lose a battle.
Okay, so she's definitely not scared
Nah.
of battle rap. That's
No,
what's up.
I ain't saying I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it's the thing though. Like me, I write. I'm not like I used to freestyle. I used to be on that type of time, you know. But as I got into my craft, you know, if I'm going to go off the head, I have to be like
Chill.
really in my zone.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. Not saying I
Got you.
can't do it, but I'm more of a writer. You
Okay.
know.
Got
So when I used to battle rap, it was more like. I had some things written, but if I see you, I'm flaming you because depending on your gear, who you with,
Right.
if I know your story, like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like, it's difference between then and now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not hungry, but then I was a monster.
Right.
Like, it was like,
It was different. Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with her? Because you know, when you're younger, a lot of people don't understand between 16 and 21, like, that's the years, that's the prime right there. So anything that you put your mind to in between them years, you're going to succeed because those are the prime years right there. You know, that's when you learn yourself. That's when you learn people. That's when you find out what you really want to do, your passion. You know what I'm saying? So during those years, I said to myself, damn, I really love rapping, you know, and I made a decision, you know, this is what I want to do.
Right.
And I'm like, but in between that, I also know I have a family that's going to look up to me. So I have to go to school.
Did you
know what
get
I'm
any
saying?
pushback from your family when you decided to say, like, you know, this is really what I want to do? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't know. Shout out to my family. They support
what's up.
everything I do.
One time for
everybody has
family.
that. You know
One
what I'm
time for
saying?
family, man.
Not everybody has that support.
Shout
a
out to
fact.
my immediate family. I
That's
love them to
good.
death. They support me, you know, and a lot of times I look at people's situations and things like that, and I be like, yo, I'm blessed. Like, a lot of
Absolutely.
people when I'm growing up, they moms and they families, like, I know a lot of things, like, and it's just be like, damn. That's why I write. I don't play when I write. I'm not just, I don't do that. One thing I don't play with my writing, my music. You will play with me, but when it comes to my music,
Right.
I get a father. Yeah, you already know. Like, don't play with me in my music. Don't play with me at a show. Right. I'm turning over everything. I'm not. But I learned from that a lot of times you can't just be out of your element. Sometimes people gonna test you because they want to see where you gonna go with it. If you gonna fuck up the bag, what's gonna happen? Can I put my money into her? Can I invest? Should I be a sponsor? You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot along the way. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my company WizClick, dedicated to my brother Shannon.
No doubt. So, say that again.
Shout out to my company WizClick.
WizClick.
Dedicated to my brother Shannon. LLC. Under that we got Pretty Problem. If they don't know what that is, that's pretty and witty. And I'm a problem.
Okay.
I think I saw the merge.
Yeah, you see the merge. It's coming soon. I'm just putting it out there.
That's part of the cookout.
That's part of the cookout.
Shout out to the entrepreneurs, man. The entrepreneurs.
That ain't easy either.
My God, man. I'm sorry, Waters. Can we get that one more time? I don't think they heard you. One more time. WizClick.
WizClick is the company.
Right.
Pretty Problem is my marketing promotion, my brand.
Okay.
You heard. And Waters Lyrics is the artist, the beast, the CEO.
Right.
Free my brother Pop. Because when he come home, he's going to be the president.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
We got it lined up already.
Yeah, I want to know what I'm going to get when I come home. When I'm coming home.
Boy, you bet not.
Wait. That's dope. Yo, that's super dope. And I think right now, in the past, like the 2019 and the 2020, I've been seeing a lot of entrepreneurs, especially with the same shade of skin as us.
We have no choice.
We
got to.
So shout out to all of the entrepreneurs, everybody with an app, LLC. That shit is not easy.
You better know what you're doing.
And you know they hide all of the gems from us, man. Yep. They don't want us to get on.
Gotta do your research.
They don't want us to have our own. They want us to be on Amazon forever. You know what I'm saying?
Ordering shit.
Definitely make sure y'all get in tune with Waters Lyrics. And get yourself a pretty hoodie.
And check my website out, waterslyrics.com.
Waterslyrics.com.
Can you spell it out for the people so they know exactly how to type that in?
WATERSLYRICS.com.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't tell me I ain't get the
right. Exactly.
She
broke it all the way down.
Okay, got you. That was perfect. So we got to document it too. You know, I might get a look on that premonition too. I got a 16, and just in case, you know, I
stay ready.
I need one with Waters.
Just one.
It's overdue.
I need one.
Been too long.
You know what I'm saying? I just want. You know what I mean? I just need a.
Y'all better get it done, and it better be fire. I know it's gonna be fire. Yeah.
Listen.
Come on with it.
Shout out to the City Life though. Shout out to my guy Jack City. He ain't here right now, but he sent me a fire beat.
Talk about it. I don't want to say anything.
That casino gonna be on the premonition too. Know that.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay.
You just made his day now.
All right, City.
City, don't call me. Right. After you see this, okay? I don't care. He's gonna call.
Yeah.
He's gonna call.
Yeah,
you heard it.
Yo, shout out to City, yo. I love him.
And we gotta shout out Roy Boy because he done sent me a couple tracks too. You already know the
no, that's
vibe.
That's the homie.
Okay.
We
that's
got
the homie.
what I'm doing. I'm trying to just push, everybody that actually pushed me in some type of way.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I want them to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just thinking about my bag. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that help me in any type of way doing what I'm doing, whether it's the studio, whether it's the shows, whether it's promotion, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all helped me in some type of way. And when I seen the love y'all gave me as far as my video, doing the interview, sharing it, I appreciate that from y'all. And a lot of times artists, we don't say thank you, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't apologize either, but that's just that's just a game. But I appreciate y'all. And
Definitely.
We appreciate you. We appreciate artists that put time into what they doing and just don't they don't be watching World Star all day and then want to put a dag song together with 50 dudes on a car and talking about nothing.
You mad?
Animosity.
just said, damn it, man.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I want to know what happened. How'd you get the car? How'd you get the dope? Who sold you?
I want the story.
You got the guns. You talked to Pablo. Who did you? You just showed up in your hood with 20 guns and tattoos. And everybody's winning. Okay, that's what happened.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. I get a little.
He was passionate about that.
Pardon him.
Right.
Look, he's the host, but pardon him.
Right.
We here. We all listen.
Woosah.
We about to find out. I think we got some
What
tunes.
we got going on?
All right, got you.
You wanna play some, that tune I sent y'all? Or what you got?
All right. So before because we got 5 more minutes and then we gonna get into some heat. From 10 more minutes. All right, we got 10 more minutes. That was Jesus, y'all. He was talking. I can't see him, but he's talking to me.
God, is that you?
We don't just show up and set up mics. It's a whole production. Shout out to S.STREET Media, man.
Yes.
Come on, man.
S.STREET.
Let me tell y'all something, man. This is my first experience this season of the Plugged In Show. Being here, I'm gracious. I'm humbled, and I'm happy. I got the great host AJ with me. She's dope. She's been in all of my daggone videos.
That's my acting.
My mom pointed it out. That's that girl. She always she's like, Mom, you know,
always in a hood near you.
Listen, look. You know, it's important to have good people around you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you touched on that. Like, you always have your day ones. When you put a track together, they keep it 100 with you. When you doing a video, they on site. We that's switching up. You know, it could get tricky.
It can.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Go
people
with
do try to come around and infiltrate the circle.
Oh, always.
They see a light. They see a light. They see how you moving. They want a piece of that. And they get around you. They get close. They take what they can get. And they move right on, keep on moving when it's time. And they don't act like that whole nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep your day ones around you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? AJ, what you got going? You got anything?
Let's see. 4th of July is coming up. What we got for the weekend?
Oh, man. Listen, we was
I know I want to hit somebody's barbecue. We supposed to hit up the A.
We supposed to go to ATL to shoot a little video and all that. But it's just, they crazy out there.
Right, they got
too.
checkpoints at the border, dog.
Yeah.
And if you know me, then you already know.
Yeah, Florida's reclosing. They They let them wild the fuck out.
Exactly.
And now they talking about, all right, so look, guys.
Right, this is what happened.
I heard they checking temperatures and all
at
that.
the border. Yep.
No, my sister's out there.
Oh, okay.
So they checking temperatures when you come to the spot.
Oh, for real?
Oh, you can't come in here.
Right. Fact. I went and got my hair done the other day, and Shorty definitely hit me with the temperature and the mask and all of that. So it's, they're taking precautions, but I think they should have been locked down.
They just, that phase one, and they thinking that it's not going to hit them as much. But,
ignorant.
You in South Beach,
right?
Butt naked,
all the bars.
Y'all butt naked with no mask on, just all tanning
there, right?
Shit.
All type of cola cabs in the air.
They got the most sun out there. He gonna kill that shit.
Yeah,
they should have. And that's what I'm saying.
That's what they were saying. But I don't know. I think Florida's too international. I got too many.
No, that's what I was saying though.
Yeah, I got too many.
Florida is foreign.
Right,
it is.
Right. It's a lot of.
Yeah, on so many different levels. Foreign. Yes, that is so true.
That's the best way to put it without people getting offended.
Right. Right. Politically correct.
We're not telling you not to live your life.
Right.
But be careful, guys. You want to spit a 16 to me 6 feet, I can hear you.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You'll have to put the beat on and the phone and right next to me, man.
Right. No.
I can hear you from over there. Get over there, man. 6 feet.
Yeah, they're learning their lesson.
So, and I want to take some time out. Shout out to Hip Hop Closet, man. They made this for me. Brooklyn's own. It's been through. I gotta watch it again, but it's
He's been working.
But man, the trenches. What's today's date? Look, y'all outside a lot.
Yes.
I'm trying to get to the station. It's just people outside, barbecues, babies all over the place. Everybody outside.
Babies.
and my mask is just, it was taking all of it, just blocking me from the COVID. I was good.
Right.
I was just bang, Matumbo it all through it. So shout out to Hip Hop Closet. They got the double ply or whatever you want to call that.
Okay.
You put an eighth in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, not an eighth. I hate.
We good. All right. So
On that note, we're just gonna continue.
all right. So here at the Plug This Show.
Okay.
Well, before I do my closing out, Waters, I love you. You're great. I appreciate you stopping by, giving us your time.
Yes.
I want you to let everyone know where they can find you, please. One more
You
time.
can find me on Instagram at Waters_lyrics. You can find me on Reverb Nation Waters, YouTube Waters Lyrics, searching for clout, Madigan, Moves, Open Letter. What else? I got a couple other things. For sure, I want it all. That's a body. Big drip. Big drip. Big drip. It was bars on Big drip. Splashy.
Check it out.
Y'all better go check her out.
Check it
yo.
out.
Once again, this is the Plugged In Show.
Yep.
I'm your host, the Black Bruce Wayne, aka Debonair.
Wait, hold up, Dad.
What you got?
Don't y'all got a track y'all gotta play?
No, well, I'm not talking. We going straight to audio after this.
My bad, y'all.
She's gonna do the
gonna
show.
make sure.
She's doing the show next week, guys. So when you come in, we ain't forget you. We want to hear that heat. But I'm signing off.
Right.
Once again, it's the Black Bruce Wayne, aka Debonair.
already know.
Success is truly yours. City Life Entertainment. Shout out to Tweeds in the background.
Definitely.
Shout out to L. Shout out to the Wise Man.
Yes.
S.STREET Media. My beautiful host, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee, Chief
Waters
Gang.
Lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And of course, yours truly. 1, 2, 3. Peace.
Peace.